Hi guys, Shaz Court coming at you today. We hope you're having a lovely day, night, whatever time it is for you. We thought we'd bring you this practice today that's really about cultivating this inner fire that brews within us. And for me, when I think of this inner fire, I actually think of my navel center. So if you grab your middle finger and your index finger and you just gently press it above your navel, it's just a really nice way to activate this center. And it's a beautiful call to action to say, I'm here, I'm ready, I'm calling in my passions. So this is essentially where the solar plexus sit in our body. Again, this comes back down to how we feel powerful, how we show up in life, how enlightened we are, how motivated we are. And a lot of the time, when we feel this lack of inspiration, it's often because we have a lot of layering in our bodies. So that might be layering from childhood, self-limiting beliefs, experiences that we've had over the years that tend to fog this internal fire that sits within our bellies. It's always here, it's always there for us to activate, but our life experiences tend to fog it. So today's practice is just to draw a little bit of enlightenment to that area. So it is going to be a little bit of a spicy one. I mean, we do like to get a little bit heated here, but it's really about feeling into this center and really drawing to life who you truly are at the core, what brings you most happiness, what brings out that fire in you, and how can you activate more of that in your life. So with that being said, let's start in cat and cow. So we're getting straight into it today. So we're going to press down through the palms of the hands, spreading the fingertips wide. And today we're going to make our way through an angry cat. So as we breathe in, we'll come to a cow pose. But as we exhale, we're going to tuck our toes under and come to an angry cat. So breathing in, untuck the toes, crown of the head rises, cow pose. And as we exhale, we'll draw our chin to chest, angry cat. I love that name. Inhale, crown of the head rises, untuck the toes. And as you exhale, make your way to your angry cat. Let's go ahead and take two more here, just allowing the spine to really loosen up. Feeling into the body, feeling into the breath. And on your final round, I want you to hold in your angry cat. And so maybe you can push the earth away a little bit more, pressing down through the palms of the hands, drawing that navel to spine. Let's take one more breath here, and then go ahead and hover the knees off the mat. Let's stay here for 5 breaths. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Breathe in. Breathe out, 4. Last one. Inhale. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment to arrive in your down dog. This is a bit of a quicker practice, so we will be moving with a little bit more pace. So if you feel like you need to bend through the knees, go ahead and do so. Take 3 breaths to really arrive onto the mat, perhaps setting this intention of igniting this internal flame sitting at the pit of our bellies. And then make your way back to stillness. Spreading fingertips wide, really drawing that tailbone up towards the sky. Let's take one more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. On the next inhale, sweep the right leg up to the sky. Dial the toes down towards the mat. 3-legged dog. As you exhale, tiger curl, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Let's take 2 more rounds like that. Exhale, tiger curl, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, tiger curl, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step the right foot forward, coming into our low lunge. Now, if you do have blocks handy, you're welcome to grab them and place them on either side of that right leg. It's not necessary, it's only an option. And so what we're going to do now is straighten through the right leg and bend through the left knee. And then we're going to re-bend through the right leg, coming back to our low lunge. So we're going to make our way through 5 rounds just like that. So let's go ahead. Straighten the right leg, bend through the left knee, and then re-bend through the right leg, low lunge. Straighten through that right leg, bend through the left knee. It should feel really juicy. Again, moving with your own breath. Let's go ahead and take 3 more rounds. And taking a moment to pause at either side of the shape. Let's take 1 more. Then we'll meet back in our low lunge. And just take 3 breaths in your low lunge. So feeling that heart opening, draw the navel towards the spine. Let's take 1 more breath here. I know it's strong. Then plant the palms down, step that right foot back, and let's make our way through a Chaturanga Dandasana. So as you breathe in, hinge the body forward. Exhale, hug the elbows into the body. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So again, if you're not ready for that, you can always take a modified version, listening to the body as always. Let's take 1 more breath. Allow that to settle. On the next inhale, sweep the left leg up to the sky and dial the left toes down towards the earth. As you exhale, tiger curl, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, tiger curl, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. We have 1 more. Exhale, tiger curl, knee to nose. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step that left foot forward. Go ahead and grab those blocks if you did so on the opposite side and frame that left foot. So let's get straight into it. Let's straighten through that left leg, bend through the right. And then re-bend through that left leg, coming back to low lunge. And then begin to straighten through that left leg, bend through the right. Let's take 3 more. Again, moving with your own breath. Remembering to take a moment to pause at the top of each pose before we make our way through the transition. Let's take 1 more. Meeting back in our low lunge. And let's hold here for 3 breaths. So open through the chest. Maybe removing those blocks this time and draw the navel towards the spine, really feeling that juicy stretch in those hip flexors. 1 more breath. Plant the palms down, step that left foot back, high plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, hinge the body forward. As you exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 breath here. Breathe in, let's open up the mouth, let's release. As you inhale, sweep the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, tiger curl, knee to nose. Step that right foot forward. Inhale, rise to crescent lunge. So making sure that those fingertips are reaching towards the sky. Strong bend through that right leg, maybe even a slight micro bend through the left. 2 more breaths here. Navel's drawing towards the spine. 1 more breath. As you exhale, palms touch. Draw the hands through heart center and hook the left elbow over the right knee. So we're coming into our crescent twist. Palms are firmly connected. Option to modify by dropping the left knee to the earth. So if you can, create a beautiful right angle with the right arm. Gaze might like to draw up towards the ceiling. Let's stay for 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. As you exhale, opening up into your warrior 2. So spin that back foot around. Gaze draws out over that right palm. Now it's here I want you to feel a really even weight of energy being distributed through your body. So I like to call it an access. You're grounding down through the soles of the feet. You're drawing energy up through your body. You're growing a little taller. Navel is drawing towards the spine, and there is even weight in the back and the front of the body. Now find the softening, that beautiful dance between effort and ease. 1 more breath. Breathe in. Exhale, surrender. All right. On the next inhale, we're going to do a tricky little move. We're going to flip and reverse warrior, but we're going to draw our left hand forward as we reverse. As we exhale, we're coming into an extended side angle. Right arm reaches back, left arm reaches forward. So again, let's take those 2 positions. Inhale to reverse. And as we exhale, take this extended side angle variation. You can do what Courtney's doing by placing the right palm to the inner crevice of the right foot. Inhale to reverse. Let's take 2 more. Exhale. I know it's strong. Inhale. We've got 1 more. I know that right leg's burning, guys. Last one. Exhale. And now let's hold here. So this time, drop that right hand to the inner crevice of the right foot if you don't already have it there. Sweep that left arm up overhead. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. You've got this. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Breathe in. And breathe out. 3. Slowly coming back up to your warrior 2 now. Straighten that front leg. Oh my God.
I'm shaking.
Sweet release. Take a moment, allow that to settle. I did say it was going to be a spicy little number today, so I did warn you. Anyway, let's ground that energy, hinge the body forward. Let's make our way into Trikonasana. So right palm comes down, maybe to the earth, maybe to the right ankle, maybe to the shin, whatever works, maybe even to a block. Left arm reaches up towards the ceiling, and we want to imagine that we're leaning against a wall. So let's take 3 breaths here. Find a little bit more length. Reach those left fingers up. Feel that beautiful energetic pull on those 4 directions, grounding down through the soles of the feet. Navel draws towards spine. Right arm reaches down towards earth. Left arm reaches up. 1 more breath. As we exhale, frame that right foot, coming to a low lunge. Whew, that feels good. Does that feel good?
I would have thought a low lunge would be something I look forward to.
All right, let's ground down through that left palm. Inhale, sweep that right arm up to the sky. Grow a little bit taller. And as you exhale, frame that right leg. Shoot that leg back. Let's come to a high plank. Maybe option to keep that right leg hovered and make your way through your Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Allow that to settle. Noticing this beautiful little internal fire that's humming away. 1 more breath. Now, Courtney and I are going to turn around. We're going to come to downward facing dog in the opposite direction, because when we go to show you this, we want to be able to show you in the right way. So we'll just flip around. And this time, as we breathe in, we're going to raise our left leg up to the sky. So dial those toes down towards the mat. As you exhale, tiger curl, knee to nose, look forward, then step that left foot forward. Inhale, rise to your crescent lunge. So again, let's find that beautiful stability in the body. Navel draws towards spine. Maybe a slight softening through that back leg. Fingertips are long and strong. 3 breaths. Let's take one more breath here. As we exhale, hands come to heart center and draw through to a crescent twist, hooking the right elbow over the left knee. Palms firmly pressed together, creating that beautiful right angle now with that left arm. Option to modify by dropping the right knee to the earth. Gaze is up over that left shoulder. Let's take 2 more breaths here. You've got this. One more breath. As you exhale, opening up into your warrior 2. Bring that back foot parallel to the mat. Gaze is drawing out over that left palm. This is where we start to get a little spicy, my friends. Okay, so 2 more breaths. Sink a little bit deeper. Find that beautiful energetic pull between the front and the back of the body. Navel draws towards the spine. 1 more breath. Sink a little deeper. Inhale, reverse warrior. Draw the left palm up as we bring the right arm forward. And as you exhale, extended side angle. So that left arm reaches back, right arm reaches forward, or if you're like Courtney, you can take the full variation. Go ahead and do so. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Go ahead and take 3 more. Let's move with breath now. Starting to feel that beautiful fire brewing. Two more. Last one. And we'll meet in our extended side angle. So placing that left palm to the inner crevice of the left foot, right arm sweeps overhead, gaze draws up underneath that right arm. 3 breaths, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale, 2, I know it burns, breathe in, and breathe out. On the next inhale, slowly rise back up to your warrior 2. Ooh, straighten that leg. Sweet release. Feel that for a moment. Allow the breath to settle. Let's take 1 more breath here. And now as we exhale, hinge the body forward. Flip the arms, Trikonasana. Left palm reaches down towards the earth. Right arm reaches up. Again, imagining that we're leaning against a wall here. Navel is drawing towards the spine. And let's take 2 more breaths. Last breath. As you exhale, look down towards your left foot and go ahead and frame it, coming into your low lunge. Ground down through the right palm. As you inhale, lift the left arm to sky, easy twist. On your next exhale, release the left palm down. Step that left leg back to high plank or maybe hover it and move through your Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Beginning to become a little more aware of the quality of mind, the quality of breath. Just noticing what is arising for you. On your final breath, drop the knees to the earth and swing the legs around. And so for this little next maneuver, we're going to take a half saddle variation, and we're also going to take a stretch. So if half saddle isn't available to you and you find it really uncomfortable, what I would recommend is simply bending through that right leg. or keep the right leg long. However, if half saddle is available to you or half Vajrasana, go ahead and draw that right heel up towards the right glute. So making sure that we are grounded down through our sit bones here. Now, option to grab a strap if you have one handy and wrap it around your left foot, or if you can reach your left foot, you're going to extend that left leg up to the sky. So we're going to keep that left leg nice and straight. So we're not trying to pull those left toes towards our face. We're just really enjoying that awesome stretch that really happens through the back of the left glute. So go ahead and take a couple more breaths here. It's just a really nice, juicy little stretch. Let's take one more breath. And now we'll wrap the right hand around the outside of the left foot and then draw that left arm back. So we're coming into like a twisted shape. Gaze might like to come back towards that left palm or maybe just directly out in front of you, whatever works. Let's take a couple more breaths here. It's just a nice little juicy stretch to finish off the practice. One more breath. Slowly coming back to center now and draw that left heel towards the right hip. I know it's getting all a little bit tricky, isn't it? We're folding ourselves into all sorts of pieces. All right, now from here, you might need to hold that foot there and that's perfectly okay. It really, really doesn't matter. Or if you would like to place the right palm down and just draw the gaze over that right shoulder, you are welcome to do so. It's just a little variation. Nice little twist. If you want to wrap that left hand around the back of you, maybe take that half bind, you are welcome to do so. Some people can grab their toes. Can you believe that? Yeah. No, the left toes, Court. Some people can grab their left toes. But yes, I know. Isn't that crazy? Let's take one more breath. We're on the journey with you guys. And slowly coming back to center. Begin to straighten both legs. And let's just take a little Dandasana to reset. How's that feel?
Very tight on this side, so it felt a combination of feelings. But very good.
Always a combination of feelings in yoga, right? Mm-hmm. So let's just take 3 breaths into our Dandasana. Maybe you would like to close down the eyes. Take a moment to reset here. And let's take one more breath. And gently crack open the eyes. If they were closed, let's take it to the opposite side. So again, option to keep that left leg straight. You can bend it, or you can come to your half saddle by drawing the left heel towards the left glute. Now go ahead and reach for that right foot, wrapping the hands around the sole of the right foot and extend it up towards the ceiling. Now I understand that there's going to be different bodies. Using a strap will really help you in this pose, so I highly recommend it. And let's just take a couple of breaths here. Again, the goal is not to have the toes towards our head, it's just to enjoy a really nice stretch through the back of our glutes. One more breath here. And let's go ahead and wrap the left hand around the outside of that right foot and then draw that right arm back. We're coming into a twisted variation. So let's take 3 breaths here. Keep growing tall in the spine. And one more breath. And slowly coming back to center. This is where we take our funky little shape. So draw that right heel towards our left hip. And then let's place our left palm behind us and take our twist. Now again, option to draw that right arm around you and take your half bind. Again, if you would like to try and reach for those right foot, you can. No. Otherwise, just let's hang out here for 2 breaths. One more breath. And slowly coming back to center, go ahead and straighten those legs out in front of you. And just give yourself a little bit of a shake, a shimmy and a shake. And let's go ahead and take a seated forward fold to end the practice, sweeping the arms through the sky. As you exhale, take your forward fold. Again, option to place a block underneath your tailbone if you have super tight hamstrings, or you can do what Courtney has done and place a block on the outer edges of your feet. Let's take 8 breaths here. And once you arrive, you might even like to take a halfway lift on your inhale, creating that nice flat back. And as you exhale, completely melt, softening, letting go. And so that's just a nice little practice that really gets that internal fire going. Really nice way to start the day, or even take a little quick break from the work computer and just give yourself a little bit of time. Let's take 2 more breaths. And last breath. And slowly rising all the way back up. Release the hands by the hips. And we are done, yogis. Let's close out practice by bringing the hands to the heart center. And we say, Namaste.
Namaste.
See you guys. We'll see you on the mat soon.
Shaz.